Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading, guys, for the second half of August. Thank you so very much for your love and support this month. You guys came in #1 as the most viewed video for the second half of the month. So thank you so very much, guys. As always, this is a general reading for you, so it's not going to resonate with every single person out there. Please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in obtaining a personal private reading from me, that information is down below in the description box, and I'll also have a list of the card decks that I typically use for my readings, and I will be incorporating actually some new decks this time around from Waite Tarot. So she has created some pretty awesome card decks, and I'd like to start incorporating them into my readings. So Aries, let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to pull a couple of focus messages, as I always do for my readings. A couple of focus messages to start off this bonus reading for you, Aries. And let's take a look and see what additional insight I can offer you for the second half of the month. So angels and spirit guides for Aries, please bring it forward. Focus messages, please, for this bonus reading. What is it that you need to focus on for the second half of the month, Aries? Please bring it forward, angels. Forgiveness. Some of you guys need to forgive somebody that may have hurt you. Find it in your heart to finally release all the burdens that you've been carrying, perhaps, and find forgiveness in your heart. As difficult as that may be sometimes, the act of forgiveness is actually for you rather than the person that has hurt you, because you are releasing the weight that you've been carrying. You're releasing the hurt, the bitterness, whatever emotions you are holding on to. You are allowing yourself to start healing by forgiveness. Okay, so that's a message that I feel that is coming through for you, Aries, to start the healing process for some of you guys. Let's pull one more. One more focus message, please, for Aries, angels and spirit guides. Whoa, you got the Soulmate card. You have the Soulmate card. So for some of you, this is coming through to let you know that if there is someone that you're thinking about for this reading, Aries, and you happen to consider them your soulmate, this person may have hurt you, broke your heart in whatever way, shape, or form that they have hurt you in your life. It is time to bring about forgiveness in this connection, in this relationship, whether you guys are together or whether you're apart. There is forgiveness that is needed here in regard to a soulmate connection. Okay, that's applying for some of you guys. All right, so let's take a look and see how this is going to incorporate itself energetically into your reading this time around, guys. All right, so let's start off with some Mystic Moon oracles. So angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for me for this bonus reading for Aries for the second half of August, please. What additional insight can you offer for those who are tuning in, as well as for my cross watchers? What messages would benefit those who are tuning in at this time? Please bring it forward. And part of that energy from that soulmate too, guys, you know, perhaps you are missing or are in separation from someone that you consider your soulmate, and it's simply their energies that are coming forward here to let you know that that relationship may not be over, regardless of the fact that you guys are in separation. There's a reason why this person is coming through here. What else do we need to know, please, for Aries for this general bonus reading, please, for Aries, angels and spirit guides? Please bring it forward for me. We do have a mask coming through here, guys. So whenever that card comes through, it's somebody that's being deceptive, someone that's being manipulative, somebody that's wearing a false mask. Okay, so we'll add to this with additional cards and see why that is coming through here. You may, for some of you, have separated from a soulmate that you feel was being dishonest with you. For some of you guys, there may have been a third-party situation there, and that is part of the forgiveness that needs to happen here. I do have someone who is in this place of grief. That's a very painful energy to be in. You know, when we're grieving, that is heartbreak. It's very painful. And so for those of you, especially my divine feminines tuning in, if you have a broken heart, if you are devastated by something that went down between you and someone you consider to be your soulmate, you know, this is coming through, tapping into that energy. And perhaps this focus message here is coming through to let you know that part of the healing process to start truly releasing the grief that you've been holding on to is to possibly find it in your heart to forgive this person, however difficult that may be. Let's pull some more. Commitment. Okay, so some of you guys may be dealing with a person, a soulmate, that just they weren't able to offer you the type of commitment that you were wanting in the relationship. Part of the reason why some of you guys may have broken up and went your separate ways is because this person could not commit to you, or they just may be really bad at commitment. Okay, and if that's just how they are at this present time, you know, you have to continue on your journey separately. And part of the forgiveness, again, I keep going back to that because it's so prominent here, that in order for you to move away from this place of grief and start your healing is to let go of what no longer serves you and to forgive the person, forgive the situation, and no longer be a vessel for anger, and just allow yourself to start healing. So that is the best gift that you can give to yourself. However difficult it may be for you to start taking that first step towards forgiveness. So, you know, for some of you, I am feeling, for the majority tuning in, you are in separation from this person. So let's take a look and see if there is a possibility for you guys to reconcile, to start talking again. Certainly, if that is a desire from you, Aries, if that's something that you want, is a second chance with your soulmate to come back. And this could certainly be reversed, guys, you know, where perhaps your soulmate is feeling like they need forgiveness. Yeah, there is a pause here, guys. So there's not a whole lot of action that's happening here. And look at this bottom card. We do have new direction. But the card after that is devotion. So I feel here, guys, that you know, you and this person, Aries, there's still feelings between the two of you. There's still a lot of love that's energetically still being exchanged here between the two of you. So for some of you tuning in, I feel that you may have gone your separate ways. You know, we do have a new direction that is being indicated here. So some of you guys, part of the reason why there is no movement in this relationship is because you have decided to walk away from the connection. Some of you had to deal with a third-party situation. Some of you had endured, even though we don't have the tower represented here, some of you guys had endured a tower moment in your relationship. That's very painful. That is what caused you to go into this grief mode. And perhaps this person that you consider your soulmate, they just weren't being forthright with you. They were wearing a false mask. They weren't being real with you. They were being dishonest or manipulative. But the devotion card is here to remind you that perhaps the flame that is between the two of you is not quite dimmed out. You know, it's not over. Let's pull some tarot to add to this, but I'm feeling here, guys, there's a possibility still to find your way back towards each other. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I'm just tapping into some sort of energy here for you, Aries, that despite the challenges that you guys have gone through, despite the heartbreak and the grief, despite the fact that you guys are more than likely in separation and you guys have gone your separate ways, you both found new directions for yourselves. The relationship wasn't perfect, but there were certainly parts of it that were. I feel, Aries, that you still love this person, even though they broke your heart. And that can again be reversed. You may have broken your soulmate's heart. You know, take it for however way it makes sense for your situation. I apologize for my hoarse voice, guys. I've been talking all day, and it is almost 1 in the morning here in the West Coast, and I am deciding to do bonus readings in the middle of the night. So this is my tired voice that you're hearing. Okay, we do have the Two of Wands coming through here. Two of Wands is tapping into fire energy, so your very own energy, guys. It also includes Leo and Sagittarius for some of you, but certainly your own energy, Aries, is coming through here with that Two of Wands. That is progress and discovery. So perhaps some of you guys are finally finding the strength within you to start making progress in your life, taking that first step to find a new direction for yourself. If you haven't already, the energies are certainly coming through here that, especially if you dealt with someone who was being deceptive towards you, Aries, you chose to go in a new direction. And if you were in this place of grief where you just didn't know what to do or how things were going to pan out for your life, especially romantically, this is telling me that things are finally progressing forward and that you are in a place of discovering what works for you and what doesn't. Who it is that you're going to allow into your world and who it is that doesn't deserve to be a part of it. Because with the Two of Wands, you are in the planning stages of your life. You're making decisions for the betterment of your life. And this is also indicating, interestingly enough, leaving home. So if you guys had shared a home together, somebody's leaving home, or you guys are no longer living together possibly. So whoever it is that left could be indicative of that card. Okay, so let's see what else. What else, please, for Aries for this bonus reading, please? Angels and spirit guides. We do have the Page of Wands here, guys. Okay, so more fire energy, your very own energy here as well. So with the Page of Wands, this is somebody who brings about a message of enthusiasm. So taking you out of that element of grief. You will receive some sort of message that will uplift you and get you out of that dark space, Aries, that you have been in, that dark cloud that's been looming over you. This message will uplift you, I'm feeling. This brings about excitement, and it also brings about freedom. Perhaps you felt, I don't want to say trapped, but perhaps that is the word that's coming through me, that some of you guys may have felt trapped in a situation for some reason, and you're finally able to find a new direction for yourself and claim freedom for yourself, especially if you are dealing with a partner, regardless of the fact that they are coming through as your soulmate, you know, that may have been bad at commitment, or just they weren't offering you the type of commitment that you were looking for. Okay? So that's actually a good positive thing, that you're claiming freedom for yourself and discovering a new path moving forward for you, Aries. Okay? What else, please, angels and spirit guides, for this bonus reading for Aries? please bring it forward for Aries, please, angels and spirit guides. What else do we need to know? What else? We have a Page of Pentacles here, guys, but it's falling in the reverse. What else do we have? Beautiful. We now have the Ten of Cups coming through here. So Page of Pentacles, that's earth energy, guys. So some of you are dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, or you may certainly have those signs in your chart, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles in the upright, this is typically manifestation, starting something new, a new enterprise. But this page is falling in the reverse. So this is lack of commitment. You know, it's interesting how it's falling right below that commitment card. So this is confirming for me that the person, Aries, that you may have been dealing with, your soulmate, they just weren't ready to commit to you at that time. It's interesting how we have the pause card here, and right below it is the Ten of Cups, because ultimately this is what you're wanting with this person, with your soulmate, Aries. You want the whole picture. You know, you want the complete happiness that this person could offer you. But there is a pause here. There's no movement towards achieving that Ten of Cups, that happiness, the energy that you guys are both in alignment with each other. Right now, you guys are out of balance. You're out of alignment. And that is part of the reason why there is stagnant energy here and why there's not a whole lot of movement going on here. But I still feel that there's love here between you and this person, Aries. They are coming forward as your soulmate, and there has to be forgiveness in this situation. Whoever is going to offer that forgiveness to allow healing to start happening here. What else, please, angels and spirit guides for Aries? What else do we need to know, please, for this bonus reading? For Aries, please bring it forward. We now have the Knight of Wands. Wow, we've got lots of fire energy tapping into your own energies here, Aries. Vibrationally, you are all over this reading. The Knight of Wands is finally putting things in motion. This is a very energy-packed night. This is someone who's very passionate, very adventurous, very lustful. Yep, this night, he's full of passion. So perhaps that's how you're feeling about this soulmate, Aries, or perhaps that is how they're feeling about you, but they are unable to commit at this time. That doesn't mean that given time and progress and movement that they won't be able to commit to you. There's still a possibility that part of this new direction is to find a different path so that you guys can cross paths once again to be able to finally have this Ten of Cups in the 3D, because I still feel, as I had mentioned with that devotion card and the soulmate card coming through here, there's still a lot of love between you and this person, regardless of the distance here, Aries. So I really feel it's not over. This love story is not over. And perhaps you feel that in your heart, you know? Perhaps you have had an inkling that, you know what, despite the fact that we're not together, there might be a second chance here. We've got the Eight of Wands coming through here. Eight of Wands is movement. So even though we have a pause here and it's not moving right now, eventually, given time, it will. Just have some patience, guys, to see this thing through. If you see and are still picturing a future with your soulmate, regardless of where things are currently, I do see as part of the movement coming in here, part of the new direction, that you guys are headed, you'll be able to cross paths once again. And certainly you both have your free will to figure out what it is that you want to do at that point, you know, because it does take the effort from two individuals equally to be able to move this relationship forward successfully and bring it back into the 3D. Okay, so let's add some romance angels to this. For Aries, please, angels and spirit guides. What else, please, needs to come through for this bonus reading for Aries? Free yourself, yeah. You know, you both needed to free yourself, really, because there were elements of the relationship that needed work. And individually, I do feel, especially the person that you're thinking about for this reading, Aries, somebody that you consider to be your soulmate, they needed to go their separate way in order to figure things out for themselves, in order to realize that you deserve better, first and foremost, and that if they weren't able to come towards you as a better version of themselves, then they needed to figure that out away from you. So you needed to take back control of your life. And the only way to do that, in order to heal yourself, to find forgiveness in your heart, and heal from this grieving process that you may be in, if you're still in that place, is to free yourself from what is no longer serving you. And if a relationship has been weighing you down, you needed to find a new direction for yourself by taking that first step, you know, to free yourself from that type of energy. But look at this bottom card here, guys. There's still romantic feelings between you and this person. You're still calling them in, calling in your soulmate. And look at the card right after that, guys. This could be the one. So, yes, you guys are having challenges. More than likely, you are in separation from this person. But in a way, it's a blessing, guys, because they have stuff that they need to figure out. If there was a third-party situation, that needs to be released in order for you guys to come back together. You know, and certainly you don't want to be a part of a third-party situation. What I'm feeling here from you, Aries, is that you want exclusivity with your soulmate. You don't want to have to share them with anybody. You see a happy future with this person, and that's just going to take some time to achieve. Ultimately, there are still romantic feelings between the two of you, okay? The energies coming forward from the Romance Angels cards is that you're still calling them in energetically, and the likelihood of them coming back to you is pretty strong. You know, ultimately, this person could be the one for you. They are your soulmate coming forward here. You both have some things to figure out on your own before you can come back towards each other as better people, to be able to work on the challenges that have occurred here and move forward towards a better path with each other. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with some Twin Flame Soulmate Unspoken Messages. This is a new card deck that I'm using from the Waite Tarot. This is definitely a different spin from the Twin Flame Messages created by Mystic Moon, by Angela from Mystic Moon. So these are very different. They're a little bit, they can be a little bit more aggressive in nature. It really depends on which messages come through, but very insightful nonetheless. So let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here energetically from this person who is coming through as your soulmate. So let's take a look and see what needs to come through here, what needs to be expressed. And you might resonate with these words as well, Aries. So let's see what needs to come through from these unspoken messages, more than likely from your soulmate, but they could certainly be from you as well, Aries. So If you resonate with them and if this is what you've wanted to say to this person, it could certainly be tapping into your own energies, but definitely more than likely from your soulmate. Whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading, if you consider them a soulmate. Oh, wow. This is how they're feeling. You are my person. You are my person. Perhaps this is how you feel as well, Aries. You know, and I don't even feel the need to pull another one because we already have a card from the Romance Angels deck saying that this could be the one. And this is a message now that's unspoken currently, but this is what's in their heart space to tell you that they consider you to be their person. So give them the space, give them the time to figure out what it is that they need to do individually in their life in order to fix whatever they need to fix so that they can come towards you as a better person, Aries. And given time, I do feel that that is a very strong possibility here. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with some Lovers Oracle cards, angels and spirit guides for Aries, please. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading? Let's grab this bottom card. So fitting here, guys. Okay, so this card reads, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. It's so true, guys. So definitely take the advice from that card and ask yourself, you know, if you could do anything in relation to what's happening here, what would it be? Because it's in your heart. You already know. You already know what it is that you need to do, what it is that you desire by way of this relationship. And it's so interesting how we've got freedom coming through. You know, that did come through earlier. So freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And this is so important. This is being reiterated in this reading repetitively. I can't speak. Repetitively, that you can claim your freedom at any given time, Aries. You know, if a new direction is what you are wanting, claim it for yourself. If you need to free yourself in order to take back control of your life, and it doesn't have to necessarily be just in your romantic life. This could be pertaining to other parts of your life where you are feeling stuck or feeling trapped or chained into something. You know, it doesn't just have to be a romantic connection. Other relationships where you feel that someone's pushing you against the corner and they've got your back against the wall and you feel like you don't have choices. Yes, you do. The path is clear for you. So exercise your power and take that first step towards the direction that you ultimately want to go. All right, guys, what else can we add to this? I feel like grabbing some angel answers to add to this reading. So angels and spirit guides, if you have a particular question that you need to ask, perhaps this is a good time to focus on that question. Let's take a look and see what comes through. Angels and spirit guides for Aries, please bring forward whatever messages need to come through for this bonus reading, please. For the second half of August, what needs to come through here, please? Meditation brings answers. Yeah. Part of claiming freedom for yourself is figuring things out as to what it is that you want to bring into your life. And sometimes when we're surrounded by too much noise, you know, too much chaos around us, that's very difficult to do. And meditation will certainly help focus what it is that you need in your life to bring about those answers that you are wanting to manifest for yourself. Okay, let's grab another answer from this deck. What else needs to come through for Aries, please? Angels and spirit guides. Ask for help from others. This is confirmation that you're not alone in this. You actually have a wonderful support system in your life. And if you feel like you're just carrying the load of the world on your shoulders, you shouldn't feel that way, especially those of you who are still grieving and still brokenhearted over what's happened here. Your friends, your family, they're there for you. Let's grab one more. Okay, for some of you, the answer is no. So take that no for however way it makes sense for you. And some of you guys may not want this person back. The potential to get this person back in your life, it is here, but part of this energy too is to free yourself and find a new direction for yourself so that you can figure out what it is that you are wanting to manifest in your life, especially romantically, So for those of you who had to deal with especially a third-party situation, perhaps you're telling yourself, it's like, I can't go back to that. So take that no for however way it makes sense for you. Claim your freedom. For some of you, that no is a part of your freedom. Just stand up for what it is that you want, to find your voice and finally saying, you know what? No, I'm not going to put up with that. And look at this bottom card here. We do have trust. So trust in the process of what's happening in your life, guys. There's something so much bigger happening here that you may not even understand at this point. So just allow life to interject itself. Allow the universe to do what it needs to in order to put you on the path that you are meant to be on. All right. So let's close out your reading, guys, with some guardian angel messages. One of my favorite decks ever. Some final thoughts, please, for this bonus reading for Aries. All right, we have a couple here. I'm going to grab this bottom card. We have positive change. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. Absolutely. If you are still grieving, if you're still brokenhearted about not just necessarily your romantic life, other parts of your life that have been very challenging and you're just not in a good place, positive changes are wanting to come in for you. All you need to do is take back control of your life, free yourself from situations that are no longer serving you, find a new direction for yourself. All right. We also have a prayer coming through here for you, Aries. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see the order. Thank you. Some of you guys really needed to hear that prayer, and it's blessing you for this reading. So we end your reading, guys, with inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. So pull from whatever it is that inspires you, Aries. That's different for every person tuning in. We all want to manifest new realities for ourselves, and part of doing that is taking a first step to be able to manifest those things that are so important to you. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this. Trust in the process of where you're at. Eventually, things are going to shift and change and bring about this positive change. Okay, that's what's coming in for you. So trust in that, believe in that. All right, guys, so that's what I've got for you for this bonus reading. If you were able to benefit from these messages, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're interested in a private reading, that info is down below in the description box, and I'll be back with more readings very soon. Take care, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.